Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda, and this is Gizmo.
We're the Newcomers, and it's time once again for Mailbag Monday, where we bring you our news and happenings from around the villages. We appreciate you being with us, and we'd like to start off by telling you about that little bitty logo. I think it's right there. If you push that, you'll subscribe to our channel, and we would really appreciate that. We're loving the great weather. We've been able to get outside and do some things.
It's been a little hot. I've been to water aerobics. It's pretty warm, and we're loving it down here.
Yeah, it's been extremely warm. Right now, it's starting to get that muggy feel.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yes.
You open the front door. You want to leave your screen open. You want the air coming through. You open the lanai, the front door. But it's muggy, and you can feel it. And it's only the first week of April, second week of April.
Yeah. Well, and it's going to get hotter.
Going to get hotter. Not complaining. We got to go fishing last week.
Oh, he did.
In fact, look at this picture. That's my buddy Al with his biggest fish of the day. But I'm ashamed to say that was the only fish of the day. So that was the champion catch right there. Good job, Al. Time to get out there and throw the frisbee. We're going to bike. Maybe we'll fly a kite if we get a breeze.
Yeah, if we get a breeze.
But we haven't had considerable rain for a long time. And we're getting some this week, and boy, do we need it.
We need it. We really do.
The ponds, especially down south, are really, really suffering. Big week this week.
It is. My twin sister's coming.
It's going to be fun. She's coming down from Indiana, and we're going to introduce her to you. And we have a surprise later in the show, so stay tuned and we'll tell you about it.
And there's a sinkhole makes the news here.
Yeah, unfortunately. Polo is going strong.
What is a day like for a visitor visiting the villages for the first time?
Our real estate investors making life hard for people that want to buy homes here in the villages. All that and more coming right up. Hit it, Wally.
Send us your questions, we've got your answers. Jerry and Linda's Mailbag Monday.
Upcoming entertainment in the villages. We're happy to say tomorrow night we're going to go to a concert.
Looking forward to it.
Gary Lewis and the Playboys. Green Grass, This Diamond Ring, Count Me In, Save Your Heart for Me. Everybody Loves a Clown. Those are classics from our day. Those are good sing-along tunes. And we're going to get to watch that. Hopefully I'll get to interview Gary, and if so, we'll bring it to you, of course.
Right.
Polo's in full swing.
Yes.
We have a question about that later. We're going to
do.
talk about polo here in the villages.
Oh,
it's a big sport.
It is. And do you remember that one time we got to go out on that field?
Went out on the field, and we got to throw out the first ball.
We sure did. And I got to shovel some, well, you know.
I shovel it all the time, don't I? We often hear from people, and this happened this week. I sent you a picture twice, and you didn't use it.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No.
We really try. We really try. Sometimes the pictures are the wrong format. My computer won't even convert them to a picture that we can use on the show. Sometimes there are too few pixels, and I'm ashamed to say that sometimes I lose them in the mess.
In the mess.
We get emails, so many each day, and I try to prioritize them.
Yeah.
And today I found one that was from 3 years ago that I had never answered.
Oh my.
And that
So
person's
sorry.
probably mad at me, and I am so sorry. Please don't get mad at me. I'm trying. And I think we do a pretty good job of commenting and reacting to what you guys do. Please don't hold that against us. We are trying.
No.
Sweet or salty? Why don't you start with the sweet?
Well, we had a really nice little thing happen this week. We had a doorbell ring, and I went to the door, and we had a nice lady that came to visit us and brought us a package, and in it was...
Let you know, remember last week we told you about a couple that came here, and they weren't thrilled with the reception they got. They had some preconceived notions because we paint such a lovely picture, don't we? We catch a hard time for that too. But this lady knew that they were disappointed. So she had this sign made up for them because they were disappointed they didn't have one in the window when they got here, because we had shown that that's done from time to time. So a wonderful sales agent that we don't know, we had never met her, we had never talked to her. She took it upon herself to make that come true for them.
Oh, she's a top-notch agent.
Her name's Lisa Meislin. She's a Village's sales agent, went way above and beyond the call of duty, and she didn't even put her name on it.
No.
She put our name on it.
Yeah.
And so we're going to take that to them and make them feel great. But Lisa, what a kind and generous thing to do. Thank you very much.
Very giving.
And now for the salty. This is from Paul. I've removed Paul's last name. Your videos are starting to get long-winded and time-lengthy. Wishing you could get back to shorter clips with more rich content. You know, don't we all? I mean, you know, like I said, everybody writes in and they want to see their pictures and they want to hear their names and they want their questions read. And we try to do it and explain. And, you know, half the time we're just freewheeling here. You know, we're doing the best we can. You know, we always say, don't take our word for it. Do your own research. This is entertainment. Hopefully we're helping you, but it's entertainment mostly. Do your own work. That's why we're long-winded, Paul. We'll try to do better, though. Paul probably wants a 10-minute show. We put out a 30-minute show on Mondays. Sometimes it goes a little over. Sometimes it goes a little under. Doing the best we can. Look at me rambling right now. Hey, Paul? Huh? Huh?
Are you going to talk about this?
What?
My
haircut?
This pretty haircut.
I got this haircut. And she said, I don't like your haircut. That girl did a bad job.
It was a new girl. Sorry, new girl. I don't want him to go back to the old girl.
She said it looked like I had a toupee. She said there's too much gray on the side.
As soon as he came
That
in
girl
the door,
didn't do that. Look at this before and this after picture. And you know what? I am not hard to please on haircuts because it grows back. I'm already married. You know, what's the deal? All right. Your sister's arriving tomorrow.
She is.
We're going to go to the airport and pick her up.
I can't wait.
We have a full week planned. Here she is. Here's a few shots of Linda and her twin sister together. And you're going to see a lot more as the week goes on, we hope. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. That's where we put a lot of little short things that we can't really squeeze in here. And you'll like that. Just look up Village's Newcomers, Jerry and Linda on Facebook, and you can see some extra things there.
I think first we're going to start off with a little bit of numbers from the Villages.
The Daily Sun put out a newspaper, as they do from time to time, that features some real good numbers, because we get these questions all the time. How many pools are there? How many golf courses are there? What do you got?
Well, this comes in the paper, and it's like little statistics. And we have, in our villages, there's 3,000 plus lifestyle clubs. So that's anything from the Indiana Club to the Beach Boys Club
the
to
Dachshund Club,
Domino Club to the Tiddlywink
Red
Club.
Hair Club, Gray Hair Club,
That's probably true.
Blue Hair Club.
No. There are 747 holes of golf, and that's a lot of golf. 112 recreation centers.
Wow.
110 pools, including adult, family, and sports pools. 241 pickleball courts. So you can play pickleball till your
And
heart's
still you
desire.
can't get on them sometimes.
I know.
That's a lot of courts. We have a lot of people that like to play
We
pickleball.
do. And there are 15 softball fields at the complexes throughout the community. So there is a lot to do, and
lot to do.
it's booming.
And you know that 112 rec centers, we're able to go to any of them. We live in Dunedin, but we can go to Captiva. You know, we could go up to Bradenton.
Yeah.
You know, we could go up to Seabreeze. You know, we can go to any neighborhood,
anywhere.
Alamando. You know, it doesn't matter. It's pretty cool. A sinkhole has opened up in the Villages this week. You know, we get a bad rap. You know, people say the Villages, oh no, that's full of this and this and this and sinkholes. Once in a while there's a sinkhole. But that's true of any limestone area. You know, we had them up in Indiana. We've talked about it before. I wrecked a tractor one time in one. It was a bad deal, believe me. And a nice big That's an oxymoron, isn't it? Or whatever. It's not a nice sinkhole, but a pretty good sized sinkhole opened up in Bokeelia Villas. It's 3 times it took me to say that.
I haven't even seen a picture of it, so I guess it's not really.
We don't get real
Big.
specific about where the sinkholes are because to that homeowner, that's going to raise awareness of the problem on their property and lower their property values. That's the last thing we want. We don't want to adversely affect any one place, but there was one in Fernandina.
This is from Sugar and Ed. We saw an ad for Polo. Have you ever gone? Is it fun? How much does it cost? We have been.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that name, Sugar. Yeah, you can call me Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar.
So have you been to Polo?
We have been to Polo one time, and you've gone a couple times, but I've been once, and it was a lot of fun, and a great day, beautiful weather. We got to go out on the field, and we got to throw Jerry and I got to throw the ball in. Jerry did. And then later on during intermission or whatever they have, you can go out and stomp the field.
Stomp the divots.
Stomp the divots. And that was really cool. Everybody who wants to can go out. And we had a good time doing that. Yeah.
And then one of the workers is out there, and he's collecting the biscuits, the horse biscuits. And Linda said, hey, let me do that.
I can do that.
She shoveled some horse biscuits out there. But Polo's fun. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's really reminiscent for me of the Kentucky Derby, Churchill Downs. We've been there many, many, many times. In fact, we were extras in that movie, 50 to 1. That's the story of Mind That Bird. And we told you that before. We're just fleeting little glimpses about 10 or 12 times in that movie. Only the scenes that are at Churchill Downs.
Yeah.
But here you go. It's on Fridays and Sundays. And it's going to only be going on through May 7th, I believe.
Yeah.
So you can call for the exact times and date. But it's $20 at the door. And I think there's a place there you can upgrade your seating for $5. But you have to have cash to come and enter. So take a $20 bill with you if you want to go to the Polo. But it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun.
And boy, there are some great athletes there. Did you know that all the polo players have to play right-handed?
No, I didn't know
Even if you're left-handed, you have to play right-handed.
Running and running and running.
We had a letter this week from somebody. His name was Mark, and he described his first day in the Villages. Mark and Lisa came down and jumped right in with both feet. Look at this schedule. This is one day. First full day in Dunedin, they played pickleball at Manatee from 7:30 to 10. That's 2.5 hours. That's a lot of pickleball.
Yes.
1 hour, I'm about dead.
1 hour.
But they played for 2.5 hours. Then they went to play golf at Truman at 11:50. Truman is a really nice executive golf course. Hole number 2 there, one of the best views, beautiful, beautiful course. So they played golf, and then from 3 to 5, they went to the Manatee Pool. From then, they're going to Spanish Springs for some dancing. They're loving the Villages more. Regards, Mark and Lisa. That's the way to do it right there. But the next day, I would just be taking naps and watching TV, and that would be very tiring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. Well, so on that note, we're talking about how busy we get here in the Villages, and sometimes, we get over-scheduled. And for 33 years, Jerry and I were teachers, and every day, we had to fill out plans for our children, our classroom, what we're going to plan on teaching, and we had to present that to our principal and whatever. But you know what? I got here and I thought, oh, no more schedules. We can do whatever we want, whenever we want. Well, no. You need to keep a schedule. You need to keep what's going to happen this week, where you're going to go, your entertainment, what you're going to do, what friends you're going to meet, if you're going to go out to dinner together. And you don't want to miss an opportunity. And so I got online and bought a teacher plan book. Okay, now you might laugh at me, but this was going to help because there's piles of things that I want to do. There is crafts. There is there's some sewing projects I'd like to do. There's some genealogy I'd like to do. So this book will help me. Whoops, that's not going to show you. But anyway, it's fun. I'm going to have this week. I might do, all arts and craft this week. And the next week I might do this. So I'm going to keep myself busy, but a calendar is too little. And my phone, I just can't do all that on the phone. I need it right there in a plan book. So I'm back to my teaching days, Jerry.
Yeah, sorry, Paul.
What?
Paul was the guy that said we were rambling on and on. She's excited about that plan. To me, that makes it more like a job. You got to do this and this and this, But
I'm not getting things done that I really want to do. Yeah. Sorting pictures, scanning pictures, putting them on DVDs or whatever it is. Or,
she does genealogy and plus all the things she does outside. So she's a go-getter, I'm telling you.
All right. To the village this summer for a lifestyle visit.
That's easy for you to say.
I'm going to do that all over.
Where are we?
Right here.
Recognizing the people. Did I say recognizing?
Oh no, what's wrong with your
What
lips?
is going on?
What's your lips? You're thinking too fast.
It's my...
Slow down.
It's my allergy.
To what?
My allergies.
You're just thinking too fast.
I don't usually make this many mistakes.
It's gonna be a long one. I got yawn. Woo! Someone visiting for the villages for the first time. I'll do that again.
In Fernandina, in the Boquilla villages.
Phyllis.
Yeah. This week in Boquilla villages.
Phyllis.
Isn't that exactly the thing I just did a minute ago? I just did it again
for the second time.
I do not like to mess up.
No, you don't.
And in a thooper.
A thooper one.
Man, they thooper.
That's a thooper. That's a thooper blooper. That's a thooper blooper. Let's wait. Oh, this. What would you say has been your favorite day trip since you moved to the villages? We've only been on a few day trips. The ones I remember.
What?
Yes, we've gone to...
We've gone to Cocoa Beach. We went to Golf and Gator up there. We took a cat boat ride there. We went to Mount Dora for cat boats. We went to Mount Dora for a float plane ride. We went to Homosassa for an airboat ride. We went to Wild Bill's for an airboat ride.
We did go to see the manatees at Silver Springs. I really
Manatees twice. Chase Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. We Grandview, Clydesdales twice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We've been to a few places.
Apopka Wildlife Drive. I can't even remember them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there are lots of things within an hour's drive of here.
What's your favorite?
My favorite, it's hard to beat the Chase Wildlife Sanctuary where lemurs jump on your shoulder and on your head, and you're there with white-tailed deer and giant tortoises, all these cool animals.
That's pretty impressive.
A toucan, there's scarlet macaws. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
What about you? What was your favorite?
Well, I love the manatees. That was really fun. I love seeing those.
Yeah. And actually kayaking with those manatees when Mike and I got into 100 of them around our boat, that was pretty special.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, yeah.
But it's not even counting the trip to Boxy Park and to Gatorland down in Florida. And we went to the go-kart track over in Bushnell. And so we've been on quite a few day trips.
There's many more day trips and many more things to do here in Florida. It's a constant adventure.
All right, here's a question. More than a question, it was kind of to let us know about a guy's predicament, much like last week that we had the one where the couple wasn't happy. Well, this fellow is just a pleasant guy. And he says, I was extremely fortunate to have secured a patio villa in Richmond. It took 6 attempts, he said. He was number 1 out of 20 on the one that he got. On closing day, he was so excited, couldn't wait to meet his new neighbors. He bought it sight unseen, you see. He was out of state in Colorado. And here's the rub. In Richmond, most patio villas were snatched up by investors. On his small block of 6 homes, he's the only person that actually lives there.
Oh my.
The others are all rentals. And some of them are short-term rentals, and one is used for lifestyle visits. So he was looking forward to making some buddies and hanging out, and it's just not happening. But we're going to help him get some friends. And in fact, we're going to post his email address. There it is. I'll put it in the description of the video as well. If you live in the village of Richmond or nearby and you're interested in helping this fella and getting together and making him feel welcome, and he said he's welcoming anyone to write to him, and you guys can make arrangements to maybe take him pickleballing or golfing or
just get together, have a
golf cart ride.
meet at the square.
Yeah,
whatever.
anything.
Go listen to some music.
But we're happy to help because he's a great guy.
Yes, he
and
is.
His first impression was not what he'd hoped it would be.
This one is from Bonnie. We are coming from New York and figure it will be easier and cheaper to buy new furniture than to ship it. Is that what most people do who come from out of town? Where do you buy furniture? Do people tend to move slowly into their homes as they decorate and fix up, or do they move right in? That's a loaded question. That's a lot of things to cover.
I can kind of wrap it. We know a lot of people, and we see them from the get-go, so we know. And I'm going to tell you, a large amount of people come down here with very little, and they will go to Babette's, City Furniture, or Wayfair, and they'll order an entire house full of furniture. We didn't have that luxury because we bought a house much more expensive than we wanted to, so we didn't feel like we had all that money to spend on furniture. We have a bedroom suite is that what you call it?
Sure.
We've had this discussion before. I mean, it's like $5,000. I wasn't going to leave that in Indiana. We're going to bring that down and sleep on it.
Yeah.
But if you bought a new one, the mattress is, and that didn't even count the mattress. I mean, the mattress is expensive. So we brought it down here. Our moving truck from Indiana cost us $5,000. That's less than the cost of that bedroom outfit. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we brought a lot of stuff. We brought our sofa. We brought my chair. We brought this table that right here we're sitting at. We brought all these chairs, 8 of them. We brought a lot of things. We brought 2 other bedroom
suits
outfits. And I figure we can buy new ones anytime. Yeah. They also have a little sentimental value to us. That was your grandma's. That was your grandma's.
That was my parents.
Okay.
A lot of furniture were hand-me-downs, but I love them. But yes, you can find a lot of furniture stores here, and there are a lot of secondhand stores too.
You can come here and blow 25 grand on furniture. You know, if you've got the money, you can do it. But we didn't have the money, so we brought our furniture with us.
Yeah, and we got to work on our boxes, and within 2 weeks we had our house finished.
We packed all of our own. I told you 5,000. It seems cheap, doesn't it? We packed all our own boxes, and the biggest hint I can give anybody doing that is label the heck out of those boxes. We lost some good things in the move that probably went to the Salvation Army or the Goodwill.
Maybe.
Or that kind of thing. Label your boxes, pack them yourself, have somebody haul them down. They unloaded them. They put this table together. They put our beds together. They brought in every stick of furniture. Good deal. Fred and Becca Hobbs from Connecticut write, has there ever been a day when you woke up with the intention of taking your golf cart somewhere, but once you realized how hot and humid it was, you opted to take your car with AC instead? Keep sending those positive vibes, they said. All right. I don't think so. If we're going to take the car, it's usually somewhere far away, like the doctor's office.
Right.
Or
groceries if we need to get a lot.
Yeah, we do. If we had to get a huge amount of grocery, we would take the car. If we're getting something small, we generally take the golf cart.
Yeah.
So I would say no, but I can see why you would. Some days when you open that front door, boom, that humidity smacks you right in the face.
Yep.
And it could be an allergy thing. Right now, my eyes are kind of bothering me.
Yeah.
I don't know why they are.
I don't know. It started after you went fishing. I think he has a fishing allergy. But maybe.
Well, it's not from fish.
No, you didn't catch it.
All right.
Okay, this is from Kelly. Number 1, what is the average age of those who are currently moving into the villages? Do we know that?
56 and a half years old. No, we don't know. I made that up.
Yeah.
We have no idea. I know we talk to people all the time. We talk to people 53.
There was a girl today.
51.
54 in the pool today with me.
And we've talked to people 75 that move in.
Yeah.
Somewhere there's an average in there, and the villages sales department could probably give you an idea.
Probably.
If I was guessing, I'd say the average is about 60. You think?
Yeah, I think
Because you
so.
got your
I think
55s
so.
and you got your 65s
Yeah.
somewhere in the middle there.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Okay.
Number 2, we are looking to move into the villages in 2025. At that time, my husband will be 59 and I'll be 49. Are we going to be too young to make the move, or will it just be me who may feel too young? Okay.
Kelly, come on now. You come down here, you're going to be the belle of the ball probably at age 49. Flavor of the week. But that's not, we know a lot of people that are in their late 40s. They're, your husband or your partner, your significant other is 55, 60, and you're not going to stand out. Nobody's going to, I doubt that people are going to come up to you and go, oh my gosh, you're too young.
No. She may look young.
She might.
Yeah, well, that's great. If you can do it, swing it.
We should have asked our friend Holly,
Yeah,
because Holly is, I'm going to tell him,
She's-
Holly, you're 60.
she's 60.
But she only looks 40.
I know, that's true. That is so true. Oh
But
my
she fits
gosh.
right in and has a great time.
She had a hot pink suit on today, the bathing suit at the pool. She looks so
Did you get a picture?
good. No, but she looks so good.
Holly watches, so she'll get a kick out of that.
Oh.
Craig Vernon wrote this question. If you were looking for a retirement home now, would you or could you pay current housing prices? Would you still be in the villages if you were looking today?
Ooh, great
Craig
question.
Vernon.
That's a good question.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't think we would. Because the homes that were in our ballpark, our range that we wanted, I don't think we would be happy with them right now. And we bought one that was probably 65, 70,000 more than we wanted right here. And we were extending ourselves. We thought that at the time.
Yeah.
Little did we know what was going to happen.
Little do we know.
Yeah, we're happy with our purchase. I don't know about today's prices, but they are coming down.
That's good.
I looked yesterday, just kind of get a feel for it. Lots of homes that are listed have price reductions.
Good.
But on the other hand, the house right catty corner over here, what's the sale price on that one?
1.275.
$1.275 million. Yeah. We'd like to take this time to recognize all our friends that sent in a super thanks. Much appreciated.
Yes.
We also got something in the mail today. Now, if you are so kind and send us something, we appreciate it. But we got this in the mail, and it didn't have any name. We have no idea who it's from. It's a box set of the television show Lost, which I think is a great show.
We love that show.
I remember it well. It got a little weird in about the 9th season. I don't know, way out there. But thank you. It's a wrap box set. We don't know who sent it, but thanks so much. Be sure to include your name when you send these so we can properly thank you.
Yes.
And, well, it's right back here. We had an Easter card, which is cool.
We had a nice Easter.
It's really cool.
Did too.
And it had a McDonald's card in it. Thank you very much. That's Tony and Eileen.
Oh, very nice, Tony
That
and
is
Eileen.
sweet.
Thank you.
Lauren sent us a picture of her parents, Larry and Kathy of Louisiana, and they just finished closing on their new home in the village of Newell. Welcome.
Welcome. And Valerie made my candy meatloaf for her husband, and it turned out great, and he licked the plate clean, Jerry.
Well, who doesn't? I brag on her all the time. She's special. But her meatloaf, when I'm eating it, I usually have a nice pile of mashed potatoes and a big dollop of creamed peas. And I'm eating it, and when I get more than half finished, I start getting sad because it's more than half finished. And so then I eat really slow.
Yeah.
And then when I'm done, I wish I had some more. It's good. Kim and Colin are moving here this month. They're going to be our neighbors. They're going to move right into the village of Dunedin.
Our very neighbors.
Yeah,
Very
welcome.
Nice. Yay, Kim and Colin. Well, Phil and Martha spent their first Christmas here in the villages. Their 3 kids were able to join them and said that they loved it. They're going on our cruise next January, too.
Well, we appreciate that. And there's one, evidently I've been sitting on that one because that's Christmas, right?
Yeah. it must have
Sorry about that.
got
If you
lost.
send in a picture and we don't get it on, like I said, don't give up. It might pop up 3 years from now.
That's why we got the movie Lost.
What? Put
Lost.
We're going to have to put that in a plan book.
Put that in my plan
We're going to
book.
put that there in a plan book. Jim Hust is from Evansville. Now, Evansville's kind of in our old stomping grounds. It's 2 hours down the road from Floyd Knobs, where we were from. And he wrote to us, and I asked him, I said, Jim, do you ever go to the Schnitzelbach restaurant down in Jasper?
Oh, yeah.
And the next day, evidently, I fired him up because he went there and ordered this great big plate. It's a German restaurant with those German fried potatoes.
Oh, they were good. They were so good. I missed that.
Yeah,
I did.
thank you for sending that.
The curtain's going down.
Can you hear that sound? That's our motorized curtains. They're closing.
Yeah, almost there. This is Joan Cianta and her husband or boyfriend, who shall remain nameless. Uh-oh. Joan, we need to have the names, please.
Yeah, when you send in a picture, if there are two people in it, try to give us both names.
Sure.
And a lot of people have been sending in pet pictures, and I show them all to Gizmo, and he likes them a lot. But we just don't have time to show all the pet pictures on here because we get too many. He's got quite a large fan club.
Hey.
He is getting fussy right
He
now.
wants to do his part. We got to get going here.
This is Pam and Art. They live in the village of St. Catherine. Their cousins, Carolyn and Jim, just bought a home in DeLuna, but they couldn't be here for the closing.
Oh.
So Pam and Art printed out their pictures, put them on a stick, and represented them at the closing.
Oh, that's cute.
Great idea.
That's cute.
Welcome to all of you.
And this is Judy Price, and Judy sent in some beauty tips for me. Listen to this. She thinks I should dye my hair blonde and try some wispy bangs. What do you all think about that?
Not only did she write that, she modeled it for you. Did you see her picture there? She has blonde hair. And
Oh,
wispy
she wants
bangs.
me to look like her?
Yeah. Yeah, she looked
Well,
great.
Yeah, she looks great. I'm not sure about me being a blonde, but I do like those little blonde streaks that my hairdresser does. So, and I'm going to the hairdresser this week. So, chop, chop, chop.
And let's get a
a
before and after. You saw my before and after. Let's
Yeah.
get a before and after.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right. Kit and Ted are from Olmsted Falls, Ohio. Kit's one of our super viewers. And you can see why they want to get away from up there. Not only is it cold and snowy, there's the Yetis and Sasquatch or Woody Hayes. I don't know what that is behind them there.
Denise and Mike live in Seattle, Washington, and they're coming to the villages this summer for a lifestyle visit.
That's a big trip.
It is.
Seattle
That's
to the
a
villages.
long trip.
Yeah. Okay, pal, you've been whining. He's being very difficult. He's
Yeah.
being a little bit high maintenance, which is not like him. But he's raring to go because he has some killer jokes, he said. Hit it, Gizmo.
Hello, everybody. Did you hear the one where a skeleton walked into a bar and he ordered a drink and a mop? You see, because when he had the drink, it all went right onto the floor because that's why you need the mop. Dad told Mom the other day, he said, "Hey, the dryer keeps shrinking my clothes." Mom said, "No, it's the refrigerator." Hey, do you know what lawyers wear to work? A lawyer wears a lawsuit. A lawsuit. I'm going to give you a bonus joke because of that one. I don't know about that one. But anyway, our neighbor has barking parrots. That's right. He's got these parrots that bark. Because he used to live by a home that had barking dogs. Get it? See, the parrots, they mimic whatever they hear, so oh, well, never mind. Hey, everybody, thanks for sending those jokes. Or maybe, no thanks for sending that one. But anyway, thanks, and we'll see you next week.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Yeah.
Excellent.
He just wanted to speak, didn't he?
Yeah. That's going to do it for this week's edition of
Mailbag Monday.
Now on Thursday, we have a super duper show in the works. It's a live show with Linda and her twin, if we can talk that twin into doing it. So stay tuned and see if we can have a live question and answer show with Linda and her sister Connie.
And if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook. And here's a link to a super video we think you'll like. Until next time.
See you when you get here.